Welcome back to another episode of Orb, the movements of the Earth. I think I'm just gonna call it Orb. It's way easier. But yeah, in the first episode was absolutely fantastic. I heard so many good things about this, so I kind of knew that it was gonna be good before even going into it. But God, it even then was way better than I expected it to be. The animation, I feel like Madhouse recently have just been coming back with like a renaissance of the old school Madhouse. You know, there was a time during the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years with Madhouse, or actually even more, like anywhere from like One Punch Man up until Free Ren, where Madhouse was kind of like dropping in quality. But I feel like ever since Free Ren, they've definitely stepped up and they've been putting out so many bangers. So it's great to see that, you know. And yeah, this one definitely feels like it's absolutely incredible. The animation looks insane. It's stunning. Oh, sorry about that. The voice acting is incredible. Like the cast is so good, and the setting in itself and also the premise of the story seems really intriguing. So I'm excited to see where it goes. So a few things. First of all, I looked up some names. I think I said in the previous episode I was talking about Kepler when I meant to say Copernicus. And I didn't know, actually, until you guys pointed it out in the comments, that Copernicus was actually Polish. I actually didn't know that. So it makes sense why the setting is supposed to be Poland, even though they never really mention Poland in the anime. I'm pretty sure in the summary it's called 15th or 16th century Poland when I looked it up. So yeah, it's supposed to be Poland, even though it's never explicitly said in the anime. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool seeing how we're gonna be switching from, I'm guessing the main point is gonna be how to convince people that the geocentric system is not correct, and how do we establish the belief of a heliocentric system for, you know, for the universe, or at least for our solar system, you know. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how they go about it, because it's such a fascinating piece of history and such a fascinating piece of story that they decided to adapt. I wonder how realistic and how like actually historically accurate this is gonna be. I'm guessing obviously the names are gonna be completely made up and the people and stuff like that, but I wonder, because the time is about right. I'm pretty sure like Copernicus and Galileo Galilei, they were around 1500, right? I think so. So the timeline sounds about right. So I wonder where they're gonna go, how deep they're gonna go into actual history. And yeah, I wonder if Rafa is supposed to be like a young Copernicus, maybe, or maybe just kind of like a kind of inspired by young Copernicus, but not exactly him. I'm gonna guess that's kind of what they're going for here. I wonder if there's gonna be someone who's gonna be like a young Galileo Galilei, or they're gonna be completely made up characters. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see though, because I mean, they can do so much with this story, so I'm excited for it. Anyways, yeah, I said enough. I'm so excited to watch it. As I said, I'm gonna be doing a few episodes a week, and then hopefully by next week's episode, so not this week's but next week's episodes, hopefully we are caught up. No promises. So if you haven't watched this Uncut and Unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Orb episode 2. And now I'm going to move the earth. Yes. Heliocentric. Yeah! How are we not flung off of it? Ah, yes. Yes. I talked about this, yeah. Yeah, that's what I talked about when I was talking about how is it connected to religion. Yep. うん。
だが、3つ目には反対だ。私は命を張る場面でこそ直感を信じる。信じて間違ったらどうするんですか？構わない。不正解は無意味を意味しない。
True. That's what science is all about.
無意味を意味しない。
Yep.
正気ですか？僕は地動説なんてものを美しいと思わないし、証明のために火にも飛び込まない。明日はもう来たくない。そうか。では、明日も頼んだぞ。
He knows. He knows. He's too curious.
天が静止して地球が動く。それも自転と公転の2種類も。そんなバカな話があるか。ほら、わずかだけど今だってこの空は確かに動いてる。1時間もすりゃはっきりわかる。自転一つとってもありえない。
Yep. You're rotating and now they're moving as well. Yep. That's how it works.
いきなり山がひっくり返ったかと。山がひっくり返る。でもそれは僕が動いたからで、実際に山が動いたからじゃない。
Dude, that's one thing that I absolutely love about mathematics and science in general is you're doing like a problem and you're so sure that you're supposed to do it in this one way and you're trying it and trying it and you're doing it and you maybe get stuck somewhere and you're like, but it has to be done in this way. That's like the normal way. That's the accepted way. And then you keep thinking about it, and then you're like, you know what? Wait, what if I've been thinking about this entire problem the wrong way? And you think of like a new way to do it or a different way to do it. And you start figuring out stuff and you're like, wait, what if I keep doing it this way? And then I do this here and this here and this here and wait, everything changes now. And this problem becomes a different problem. But if I manage to solve this different problem, then I can probably move past the entire complications that I had in the previous way. And that's one of the most satisfying way about sciences, whether it's physics, astrophysics, or whether it's mathematics or biology or any kind of problem like that. I feel like, or chemistry. I feel like it's very, very satisfying doing this way. And I feel like that's kind of the thing that he's debating right now. And that's one of the reasons why I love sciences, man. Yep. Change perspective. Yep. You have to change the system. Woo! Yes.
仮に地球が動いていたとして、プトレマイオス宇宙を地動説に応用すると、現状で太陽より外にあるとされている惑星は、終点円の半径を太陽の公転半径に一致するまで拡大縮小すればよくて、太陽より内にある惑星は終点円の中心が太陽と一致するまで拡大、つまり誘導円は太陽の軌道と一緒で、地球はそれらの誘導円を率いて太陽の周りを回っていると考えると、こんなのふざけた異端思想だ。単に間違ったデタラメだ。それどころか捕まる危険もある。追い求める理由がない。バラバラだった惑星は連鎖して動き、宇宙は一つの秩序に統合され、すべては連鎖して調和してる。全宇宙が一つの秩序にのっとって動く。
Yes.
全部嘘だ。わ バラバラなんだ。そうだ、そうじゃなきゃ。あんな巨大な点が一つの発想でこんなに合理的に動いてしまったら、この説を美しいと。
Yes, it is! It is! Oh, that's... Oh, wait, was it first theorized to be 6 planets only? I know that Pluto was really... I know that Pluto was really late, discovered like really late compared to all of the other planets, but I didn't know there was originally only thought to be 6 planets in the solar system, in our solar system. Maybe not. That's purely me basing this on this drawing here. But if that's the case, oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, I really find it interesting how physics are very consistent with the basically entire universe, and everything can be calculated as long as you have enough information about it, right? Yeah, I just find it is as he said, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. What a banger of an opening, man. By the way, I watched the opening on Patreon. I skip it on YouTube. Yeah, why would God create an ugly place for us to live on? That's a nice theory. I like that reasoning. Yeah, that's cool. I read nature. What a Chad. Oh, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of anxiety around being caught.
本棚から見つかってね。まだポトツキさんには言ってないけど、異端研究について随分詳しく書いてあるんだよね。何これ。
あ、
何これ。
それは私のものだ。
Oh no!
フベルトさん。
その子供の部屋に隠せば見つかりづらい。
No! Is he sacrificing himself?
ああ、いやいや、そうでしたか。でもフベルトさん、冷静になってくださいよ。わかってます？その発言があなたをどこへ。
Oh, I feel like they know, but they don't really care.
私はやり残したことがあるから戻ってきた。
正直に言ってください。本当にこれはあなたのものですか？
もちろん私のものだ。こちら
Ah.
こそ冷静になっていただきたい。こんな子供に私の研究が手伝えるとでも。
I don't want this guy to die. He's so cool.
すまなかったね、ラファウ君。では、フベルトを連行しろ。
ちょっと、そんな急に。
ああ、そうだ。これを君に渡しに来たんだ。じゃあな。
フベルトさん。
What is that?
本当に行くんですか？やり残したことは。
たった今やったよ。
そしてフベルトさんは焼かれて死んだ。
What? What? As easy as that? I guess it is an orb. There's no way! But he's so cool though! I thought he was gonna be like
死んだ。
a huge mentor, a huge character.
相手は異端者とはいえ、僕は何をするのが正しかったんだ。
3 dots.
やり残したことって。三つ星。
3 stars?
オリオンのベルト。
Oh.
なんで中心のアルニラムだけ黒く。
それと。
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know much about the constellations and stuff like that. I know nothing about constellations. Obviously, I know about Sagittarius because of Sagittarius A star and stuff like that. But I don't know any of the stars and stuff like that. I feel like that's one thing that I definitely should look into. But yeah, I know nothing about it. Yeah, the only one that I know, as I said, is Sagittarius is just such a fascinating constellation because of constellation because of the Sagittarius A star and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know anything else.
岩と山の位置がオリオンのベルトと似通っていると気に入っている。
アルニラムを示す山まで来てみたものの、何も。
Oh, Kenshion is cooking. Oh.
これは手紙。この手紙を読んでいるあなたへ。
ぶしつけな前置きで申し訳ないが、私はあなたが誰だか知らない。しかし、最も信用のおける者にネックレスを託すことにしている。
I see. So that necklace was purely
では
for. It's like a map.
以下の書物は私の人生を支える
Wow.
地動説のすべてだ。そこであなたを全面的に信頼して、私のやり残したことを頼みたい。どうか、このすべてを燃やしてほしい。私は誰より地動説に接近した自信がある。 私だけが悟っていることがある。地動説はおそらく証明できない。不確定要素が多すぎる。きっと本当に神の領域なのだ。
Oh, that's cool.
だとすれば、この不完全な説は消えるべきだ。
I actually don't know how
しかし私は未練がましく、
it was proven back then.
勇気を持てず、さらに傲慢にも私より優れた人間に焼却されることを望んだ。それがあなただ。あなたなら燃やせる。あなたの理屈は私の直感よりずっと強い。あなたならやれる。依頼報酬は箱に同封した。十分な額だろう。
He actually burnt it all? Wow!
では、任せた。
I did not expect that.
まあ、しょうがないよな。こんな手紙を残したのも理解できる。
Is it gonna start from
確かに
scratch?
地動説はすごいアイデアだ。でもあまりに危険で不適切で、何より不確かだ。これが理にかなった決着のつけ方だ。こんなの燃やすしかない。フベルトさんの言う通り、僕の理屈は書物を燃やした。
Wait, can I look something up? Because it's been bothering me. Um, it is David Hilbert, right? Who am I thinking of? Yeah. Every time that he says Hubert, I think of David Hilbert, the mathematician. It just kept bugging me. I don't know why. It keeps bugging me when he says Hubert. Even though obviously Hilbert was way after. I keep thinking Hilbert when he says it. I just wanted to check that I'm not crazy and I'm not mixing it up, but yeah, it is Hilbert. It's...
だけど
Oh, he's putting it out.
燃やす理屈なんかより、僕の直感は地動説を信じたい。
Also, Newton was what 100 years after this? Yeah, wait. I'm gonna pause it again. Just to make sure that I'm not. Newton was like 16 something, right? Or am I completely wrong? Yeah, 1643 to 1727. Okay, yeah, so he was quite a long time after this. That's why it's gonna be so hard to prove anything here, because a lot of Newton's research and just everything that Newton found out could be so useful for proving heliocentrism. But if they didn't have that, they didn't have Newton yet here. So it's gonna be so hard to actually mathematically, or I guess in physically, prove it, right? Theology. Woo!
はい。今までお世話になりました。もう会えなくなりますが、みんなに神のご加護があらんことを祈っています。あ、それと
Astronomy.
僕は
Yeah, my boy.
申し訳ないが、この世はバカばっかりだ。でも気づいたらその先頭に僕が立ってた。本当の僕は清廉でも聡明でも謙虚でも有力でもなく、横柄で傲慢で軽率で無力で、そして今から地球を動かす。
Oh, that's cool.
困った時は大人を頼れば。ほら、この通り。やった。はいよ。
ありがとうございます。
道端で子供が泣いてちゃ無視できないよ。家族を大切にな。
はい。
然のご無礼をお許しください。
何をするつもりですか？私には子供が。
本当ですか。実は私にも娘
I
が
love Tsudaken.
最近4
Such
歳
a
になって、
great VA.
これが可愛くて仕方ない。ほらこれ娘からの手紙、いつも持ち歩いてるんですよ。あの子を思うたびに感じます。癒しと元気、それと不安を。我が子への愛が私の生きる理由です。あの子には辛い思いをしてほしくない。だからこの世の平穏を乱すような研究は見過ごせない。正直私は世界や人類を守ろうなんて大それたことを思っちゃいない。けど家族、友人の日々の信仰や生活を守るためなら何だってする。
Oh,
ここの子だったの。はい、悪魔集会の場所、あとは任せる。
God damn.
審問官は独身のはずじゃ。知らないのか。ノバクさんは出家せず在俗でやってる。よく知らないが、司教様に腕を買われて特例で任に当たってる。もともと傭兵らしいぞ。
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
そんな血に汚れた手で聖職を。考えられない。なぜそんなことを。まあそう気を落とすな。司教様にも訳があるんだろう。そんな冗談だろ。冗談なんだよな。進学をやめたどころか、よりにもよって天文を学ぶなんて。フベルトがやはり異端者だった衝撃で気が動転してるだけだよな。発言を撤回しない限り、私はこの入学許可書にサインしないぞ。
ここ最近の僕は先日行った急激な方向転換により将来が極めて危うくなっていた。正直に打ち明け、巧みに説得し解決するのは至難の業だろう。
Herculean task.
さあ、宣言してくれ。天文はやらないと。
というわけで、了解です。宣言します。
Smart, smart. Just say
天
it.
文は二度としません。
He's gonna sign it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Smart. That's what I was gonna say. Just lie.
まともに戻ってくれたか。
はい、僕がアホでした。
嬉しい。
言葉では何とでも言える。
Fair enough.
嘘ほど便利なものは
I
ない。
wonder what do you even learn in the astronomy class at this time? I feel like we knew nothing about the universe. Even now, we know so little about the universe. When you actually look into it, there's so many things about the universe that we still don't know how to actually think about it. Even not just how to calculate it, how to even think about it, right? Let alone back then. What do you even learn? Do you just learn about like constellations and like the observable universe was so tiny back then that I can't imagine going to university purely for astronomy, and I don't know what they actually teach you. I genuinely can't imagine it.
培ってきた合理的判断力によりトラブルは回避するのだ。そうだ、これでいい。進学で入学しても後で天文に編入できる。大学に行けなくなる方が本末転倒だ。地動説を証明するには3、40年はかかるだろう。ただ夢物語じゃない。地道に確実に進めるんだ。それにしても父さんはあれほど天文を毛嫌いしているのに どうしてこの家にはこんなに資料があるんだ。
Oh, the plot thickens. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Wow, what a great ending, man. Okay, that's... Oh, man, that ending of the episode was just like, the plot thickens. Okay, that's really interesting. Why do they have this many books about astronomy? So I wonder how... I'm guessing the dad was somehow involved, or the foster father or whatever, was somehow involved in something to do with astronomy, maybe with Hubert, right? But he left it all behind. Maybe he realized it's too dangerous, or something like that. It's gonna be so cool seeing how he goes about proving heliocentrism. Just because, as I said, I don't remember how Copernicus actually proved it. Because all of the ideas about, like, the modern ideas of gravity and the laws of attraction and stuff like that didn't exist. So how do you prove all of it, basically? Like, it's so rudimentary. Back then, it was so rudimentary, the knowledge. Even nowadays, as I said, like, I feel like most ideas that we know about the space, astronomy, and stuff like that have come from, like, 1905 onward. Like, 1905 was special relativity. Was it? I think so. And then 1915 was general relativity, right? I think so. And then, like, stuff like uncertainty principle and stuff like that was 1927. So it's so recent. Everything is so recent. In, like, the past just over 100 years, all of the big building blocks that we know of, or that we need for, like, our understanding of space, which is still very rudimentary, have come so recently. So how do you even go about it back then, when you didn't have those building blocks, when you didn't have the equations, when you didn't have all of the constants and stuff like that? How do you go about it? You didn't have any Newton laws, you didn't have any as I said, like, equations for general relativity, right? How do you go about proving it? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Even nowadays, I don't know it by heart. I would need to go back and look at my notes from university to actually prove something like that. And back then, I can't imagine, man. It's gonna be interesting seeing it. It's gonna be so cool. So did he actually end up stashing away all of the records from Hubert? Because he put them out, right? So I'm guessing he put them back in the mountain to stash them there. It's gonna be interesting seeing what exactly is written in there, how if it's gonna end up being really helpful to him. I'm guessing it is. And yeah, I wonder how life at university is gonna be. I wonder how much he can actually learn, or if it's all just actually religious propaganda. I don't know. I guess we'll see, but it's gonna be really cool to find out. As I said, I feel like this is such a cool premise that I'm just so excited to see how they uncover it. I wonder, yeah, one big thing that I do actually wonder is how historically accurate this is gonna end up being. Yeah, because there are so many things here that are actually historically, that did happen, right? So I wonder how many of them are gonna be actually one-to-one, how many of them are gonna be just inspired by historical events. I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna be very dramatized for the show, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to find out. Anyways, I am going to end this one here though. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.